Rob McManus from Montana State here with me now to discuss the upcoming Big Sky Outdoor Track and Field Championships. Rob, you won last season. How are you feeling heading into this year's title races?
Yeah, we're super excited. It was just huge for us to win last year, obviously on our home track and everything. It was a lot of fun. I think it really brought the team together in a lot of ways, which is really cool. And this year we're going to be in Sacramento, but we've got a great team. We've been all having a great season across the board, and we're just really excited to go out and compete really well and defend our title.
Defending champs, what kind of extra motivation does that provide as you get ready for Sacramento?
Yeah, I think it definitely provides a lot of extra motivation. I think it just kind of shows in a lot of ways. Last year we showed we're capable of competing and winning on that stage, and so I think it just gives us a lot of confidence and a lot of camaraderie and really showing up for each other, just like we did last year going into the meet.
Montana State has earned the nickname Steeple U, one of your top events overall as a program. Why is Montana State so dominant in the steeplechase?
We've got a lot of really talented guys and girls in the steeplechase. I think a lot of it comes down to our head coach, Lyle Weiss. He was a steepler All-American at MSU back in the early 2000s. He's just very knowledgeable, and he really likes to focus a lot of attention on the steeple, and he's got just a lot of knowledge and wisdom on drills and how to run the race and everything like that. So I think it's pretty cool, and we've had a lot of legacy over the past 5 or 6 years with steeplechase, and I think it's just everyone's really motivated to keep that going.
You are part of that legacy. You won the 2024 Big Sky Steeplechase title at home in Bozeman. What's the secret to your personal success in the event?
I think a lot of times you can break down just the groups you're in and the people you surround yourself with. And, a lot of all the guys on the team, they're my closest friends here at Montana State. And we're all just incredibly motivated. We push each other every day. We hold each other accountable. And I think it really shows with all of our performances at the end of the day doing that.
Obviously, steeplechase is one of your top events, but you've competed in other events this spring as well, the 5,000, 1,500, 800. What is your favorite race to compete in outdoor?
That's a good question. I've definitely raced the most probably steeplechase outdoors, and I really enjoy the steeplechase. I feel really comfortable in it a lot of the time, but I also really like hopping in a 1,500 or a mile indoors. That's just a lot of fun. It's really, it's kind of a grind, but it's over pretty quick, and I really enjoy that because that was kind of my main race in high school, and I think it's fun to hop in one of those every now and then, even if I'm not doing it in the postseason as much.
You're a senior. Where do you think you've grown the most on the track from freshman year until now?
Looking back at myself freshman year, I redshirted my freshman year outdoor season, and I'm definitely kind of a different person and a different athlete in a lot of ways. I think I've become a lot more consistent just with my training and with showing up to workouts. And I think really just mentally trying to engage as best you can every day is an area that I've definitely made strides in. It's definitely not easy to do all the time, and I struggle with it at times. But I've got a great team around me and a great coaching staff, and so that's really brought me forward in a lot of ways.
You have the opportunity to go back to back as champions in the Big Sky Outdoor Track and Field. What would it mean to you to get the win this week in Sacramento?
Yeah, that would be incredibly special. We've been talking about it as a team a lot of the year, all year pretty much. I think last year we just showed going into it, we weren't exactly sure what to expect, but we knew we would go out and be competitive, and then to come away with the win, I think that just showed that we're on that level to be competing for championships. And I think that this team we have now is just as good, if not better, than last year. And so I think we're all pretty confident, pretty excited in what we're able to do this week.
Last year, it came down to that final 4x4 relay. How stressful will it be if that happens again this season?
Oh man, I was so stressed out last year. I remember going into 4x4, I was like, we were talking about like what had to go right for us to win it and everything, and I was like, man, this would be insane. I don't know though, and for it to happen, that was one of the most special moments in sports that I've ever experienced. And I'm hoping that maybe we can, if we are competitive for the win, we can maybe leave it not as close. But if it came down to that again, that'd be pretty incredible and pretty special too.